Yo, isolation is like the best thing you can experience in your life when it comes to bettering yourself and the reality around you. Because when you go through the phase of isolation, you remove all these things that have been holding you back. You're able to be alone for yourself and your thoughts, your dreams, aspirations, and you're able to cut out all the distractions. The main thing that you get back when you isolate is your time. Of course, time is your most valuable asset. And of course, we all have 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year. And being in, this society, you spread your time so thin more than you even realize, because you have to, do the things that regular people do in this society to live, like whether it's going to school, going to work, relationships, friendships, and for some kids, things of that nature. So your time, you're putting your time into investing your time into all these different things outside of yourself. So by the time you even able to focus on yourself, you have little to no time, because like I said, you only have 24 hours in a day. And when it comes to all these other things that are outside of yourself, you give your time to this thing, that person, this person. Like, imagine it as like a pie chart. A big chunk of that pie chart of your sleep, I mean not your sleep, your time is going to go to sleep. Of course, you sleep years of your life away already, because you have to get rest. Rest is important. It's essential. Then you give another chunk of it to school, or your job, whatever you have to do on your daily days, like on a daily. Then you give time to all these people, like whether it's your friends, like the time you spend on hanging out with friends, being social, going to clubs or whatever, work, all these different things your time goes into. So by the time you have time to spend on yourself, you have little to no time. And also energy, like, because all you have is time and energy at the end of the day if you have nothing else. So by the time you able to spend that little bit of time that you have left over for yourself, you don't even have the energy to focus on your purpose. So you're going to take that time and spend it on something more pleasure driven opposed to being purpose driven, because you're looking for relief, because you're basically cooked, you're basically burnt out, you're tired from investing your time to everything else outside of yourself. So now when you're not able to be purpose driven, you become pleasure driven, and then you basically put your purpose on the back burner. And that's why most people don't make it in life. That's why most people are not successful. That's why most people give up on their dreams, because they didn't invest all their time and energy that it takes to prosper in their purpose and give it to everything else. So they basically leave their purpose on the back burner, and that's where dreams die. Or not even just your dreams, but a better life, your best version of yourself. You're not able to become the best version of yourself because all your time and energy has been spent on everything else, because of whatever reason. Whether it's because you've been a people pleaser, or you just been stuck in the mindset of being controlled, like or trying to live up to other people's expectations, like. And that's basically falls under being a people pleaser, because you're trying to be where everybody expects you to be. Like, your parents expect you to go to this school, go to this college and get a degree, or do this career, all these things that's not even really you, not what you really want to do. And that's a sad situation, man. And like, so many people go their whole life without even tapping into their full potential. So they basically live their life being average, or yeah, they basically never tap into their true selves, and then they wonder why they are depressed or why they're unfulfilled and all these things. So when you isolate, you get all that time back to yourself from all these things and people you've been giving it to. It comes back into you, and now you're able to invest more time into your purpose, into yourself, and really become really lock in and become the best version of yourself. And you're able to really focus, man. Like, all these things, everything outside of that's taking your time and energy is distractions. So when you isolate, you're able to actually be alone with yourself, your thoughts. You're actually able to focus and look within yourself and really see, you know what I mean? You're able to see exactly what you need to do, because like now your mind is more, you have clarity now. You don't have a bunch of distraction, all this outside noise distracting you from yourself. So now you're alone with your thoughts. and you got to learn to be able to be alone with yourself. A lot of people, this is why a lot of people like to be around other people. They don't, nobody, a lot of people don't like to be alone. A lot of people are not able or comfortable to be alone with their thoughts and their true self. A lot of people run from their own selves. You get what I'm saying? They running from their inner self. They don't know how to be alone with their thoughts because they got all this trauma or all this bad energy and self-doubt that been programmed into them from their peers, whether it was the bullies at school, their own siblings, or you know, just everyday people. Like self-belief is a very important thing, and people lose that just growing up. Like whether it's mainly in childhood really becomes like the cornerstone of your self-belief, basically your self-belief system inside of yourself. Like you have to really reverse engineer everything you've been through, especially from childhood, because childhood trauma is a real thing. Because all these things around you growing up from childhood basically program you to stop believing in yourself, to basically lower your confidence, beat you down, and now you're not able to really lock in because you don't have that self-belief and that confidence. It's been like basically beaten out of you. So you got to get back to that, and the way you get back into that is isolate yourself, lock in, focus on your goals. And the one main ingredient that'll help you do this is getting your physical fitness together, your health, all that. Because when you have good health, you become, your brain needs, you know what I mean? Your brain is, you have better brain health when you have better physical health. Like if you have good health, all that, it goes into the brain as well. And when you're able to have a good health, you have a good brain, and when you have a good brain, you form great habits, and then you become a great person. And it also helps you with your confidence, of course, because the physical, like when you physically look like your best version of yourself, like when you just look way more attractive, which the gym helps with, because you got all these chemicals out your body, like you don't burn all these chemicals out your body, you building muscle, things of that nature, you getting in good shape, you start feeling better about your appearance. Then you start moving different, you start thinking different, you start talking different. Like it affects your confidence. And then also mentally, you know, this is something that you didn't buy, something you cheated your way to get. This is something that you earned, you worked hard for, you stay committed with, and you took small steps every day, and you didn't give up. Like you mentally, your subconscious know that you didn't give up on yourself. You set a goal and you went through with it. So you prove to yourself that you're able to have discipline and commitment and dedication to something greater. And that alone is gonna change your mindset to like, what else can I do? I'm able to do this. I didn't even know I could do this, but I did it. Now, what else can I do to keep becoming better? And then it becomes a bigger habit, like to keep bettering yourself. And that's gonna be like the foundation of becoming the best version of yourself, which will ultimately create the better life for yourself around you, because you are what you attract. And when you become your most attractive self, you become magnetic. You start attracting all types of things that you'd rather have in your life. Like I say, you are what you attract. So when you become your best version of yourself, your life becomes the best version as well. And I want to wrap this video up because I can go for like, there is so much I can put into this video, but I don't want to make it too long. And I will just catch y'all on the next one and really lock in with y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. And I really want to give some valuable information to those who are ready to change their life and become the best version of yourself and get the best out of life, because you deserve it.